not been posting like any videos like at all. Last time I posted, I think was like back in like June or so, June or July. A lot has happened over that time. As you can see, I'm in a new background, so get ready for a video apartment tour. So yeah, so today we're just gonna be discussing my 5 top things that you should and should not do when you have locks. Now I'm a year in already, yay. I'm also so excited, and you might be able to tell the difference of how my hair looked from my last video, which was a while ago, and how it looks now. So yeah, so let's just jump right into it, guys. So we're just gonna be discussing, like I said, 5 things, my top 5 things. So for starters, we're gonna start with number 1, no dyeing. Literally do not dye your hair at all. As you can tell, I mean, like, I had dyed my hair black, like I want to say March 2020. That was like before the last video that I have already posted up. And I want to say that it had like a tremendous like change in my hair. Like, I regret it so much. I think if I started my locks over, I think that would be one of the things that I would not do anymore. So I'm definitely gonna put an image right here of how my hair looked before, and like kind of just like my hair like before I like dyed it, like it was bouncy, it was movie and everything. The second, like as soon as I dyed my hair black, my hair felt stiff, it was dry. I was still trying to get a lot of the dye out, like a lot of the rest over was still like in there or whatnot, so I had to keep washing my hair, so stuff like that. So I would just say, don't dye your hair at all, at least till you feel comfortable and feel like you're gonna moisturize your hair like you need to and all of that. But other than that, don't dye it. I just wouldn't recommend it. Okay, 2, no over the top styles. Now me, I like to keep it, you know, casual, normal, let it down, let it just sit, let it, you know, be bouncy, things like that. I do not do styles in my hair, and maybe I'm just not at that point where I want to do styles. But like, I think that the only time I'm going to do styles in my hair is if I was like, I don't know, if it was like an occasion, you know what I mean? Like if I had something like big that I need to go to, like graduation or things like that, that's the only time I would style my hair. So I wouldn't even like do like those extraneous styles that people be doing, like top styles, like, you know, like when you have locks. Like, I think that does so much to your hair, and I don't think doing styles in your hair does any good. Like, it might keep your retwist lasting, but it does something long term to your hair. Like, you don't want to like cause breakage on your hair and stuff. Like, you want to have the consistent like pattern, you know what I mean? Like, not having like, you know, like losing hair in one part and then like having hair, like, no, I just wouldn't recommend styles like at all. 3, and I'm going through this video like so fast, I just want to make it nice and short. 3 would be a consistent regimen. What I mean by a consistent regimen, I mean like sticking to something that your hair is used to. If you are using rose water in your hair to retwist, to you know, to retwist your hair, to moisturize your hair, continue doing that. You know, if you stop in the middle of using one thing and then moving over to the next thing, or like, oh, okay, so I'm gonna use this time, and then I'm gonna start retwisting my hair this many times, you're gonna have issues in the middle. It's gonna be like, okay, my hair is not growing because I keep switching to different things. Stay with one thing and stay consistent with it. You don't want to keep changing your hair. And if you feel like you're like not sticking to one thing, find a loctician, which I might end up doing, because I mean, like, I'm still trying to figure out what's best for my hair, and I think I've had plenty of time when I had like starter locks to figure all of that out. And, you know, being a year in now, I'm still trying to figure it out now. So I just want to make sure that, you know, that you guys, you know, like staying consistent with your, you know, with your regimen. Like you want to make sure like you washing your hair and stuff, like, and that's another thing, like don't overly like shampoo your hair. If your hair doesn't need to be shampooed, don't shampoo it, okay? If it doesn't need to be conditioned, don't condition it. Shampooing your hair should only be when you for real like see, like, you know, when you're having like issues in your scalp, like for real. Like do not feel like you have to shampoo your hair every single time. I would only condition it most of the time, because you know when you shampoo your hair, if you're only shampooing your hair, you're taking out all that moisture out of your hair, and that's what conditioner is used for, to restore all of that moisture back into your hair. So if you just shampooing, you're gonna have, your hair is gonna be brittle at the scalp. It's gonna be really, it's gonna hurt, you know, if you just pull on it, it's gonna start hurting, and you know, so that's another thing. So for moisturizing, guys, okay, moisturizing is a big thing. Like if you guys still end up dyeing your hair and stuff, like make sure that you're moisturizing your hair. Like that's the one thing that I will say I've always done when I've had locks, or when I've had like natural hair in general. When I dyed my hair, I was always moisturizing my hair. Like if that meant like putting something in my hair every single night, then that's what I had to do. But you also don't want to overly moisturize your hair as well. So, you know, but just know like when your hair needs to gain moisture, like you will know when your hair needs some moisturizer. You will know. Like I know the feeling, like it hurts. It really does. Like you can feel when your hair is really dry and brittle and stuff like that. So one oil that I've been using, I just started using this, and I told you how like I'm still trying to figure out my regimen or whatnot, and I think I finally found it, you know, something that works for me or whatnot. And I also do want to like include rose water in there as well, which might end up happening soon, because you know I think that's another good thing to use as well in your hair. You know, it helps with moisture and, you know, growth and stuff like that. So I've been just using this mega thick formula hair oil. So I've been putting this on my hair every time my hair is dry. I put it on my scalp, like when I'm taking a shower and stuff. Like after I get out of the shower, you know, your hair, all your follicles and stuff are like open, so I put this in my scalp and I just like do this, stimulate it or whatnot, bend over and stimulate it. It really like it keeps my hair moisturized for a while. And I also put it in like my water bottle too, when I'm like, okay, like gotta go to work, let me go ahead and freshen up my hair, you know, stuff like that. But like I said, don't overly moisturize, but you also want to make sure that you're moisturizing. So this is something that I like to use. It's pretty good. It hasn't caused any issues with my hair or any dryness or anything. So this is what I've been using. So just in case you guys want to know. It's okay, butter. It's okay. 5, last one, guys. Covering your hair. That's a big one. Since I've been natural, like, or just in general, I've always covered my hair up. You know, you always use a satin scarf. Do not use anything with cotton in it, because if you do that, you're just gonna pull off your edges and pull off your scalp. Like you pull off your edges, like you do not want to use cotton, like a cotton scarf or anything. Like use satin, like complete satin on your hair, because it just, I mean, like it, you know, like it's supposed to help with like not causing any frizz. Like it helps with, you know, no breakage, like stuff like that. Like that's why I recommend like always covering your hair. You know, you don't want lint in your hair. Like that's another thing. Like if you're just about to be like, okay, I'm about to lay down for a little bit, make sure your hair is covered. Make sure your hair is covered, because if it's not covered, it's that right? If your hair is not covered, you can have lint in your hair. Like lint gets in your hair very easily, and that leads to using a brush as well. So yeah, so I just want to say thank you guys for watching my video. Please come back. There will be some more videos coming soon. Hopefully I can do an apartment tour on you guys. So yeah.